And then we turn in the rest. Boom, it works! Yo, how much was that? It works. Yo, we also get masterwork mods. It works. The theory is valid, boys. And now we can just make a new character. Hey everybody, it's Rob here. The new Diablo patch just dropped. And just like suspected, guys, we can farm insane amount of sparks. I can farm up to 100 resplendent sparks here with our ashes, thanks to the new vendor that they added. And we're getting these resplendent caches. We're getting into all the details. You also get a ton of souls, if you like, with these mythic greater caches. And they totally juiced the ashes. I told you to not redeem them in my last video. And boy, the method is crazy. We already have 28 sparks here. It takes about 6 minutes per resplendent spark. And yes, you can craft an Uber with 1 spark because you can salvage it after. And this is the legendary caches here that you get. And you can just do this over and over again. It only costs, I have a sheet here that I'm also going to be linking below. It only costs 15,000 ashes per mythic shard. And you're also getting Obduxite and a ton of boss materials doing this. So we're going to get into all the details here. The patch just dropped. There's also a massive nerf to the Spirit Bomb that we'll quickly talk about. But basically the main thing that enables this new farming method is this new vendor here with the Oath Scrolls. And the Oath Scrolls, they almost cost nothing. They cost 250 Spectral Ash only. And I know people with hundreds of thousands or even million ashes. And this means you can make a new character and get the final cache immediately, giving you a free spark with just 59 caches. And 59 caches only cost you 15,000 Spectral Ash. So every 15,000 Spectral Ash and every 5 minutes that you have, you can get one of these mythic caches that give you the sparks to craft the uber uniques. And we already been crafting a lot, and you're gonna get a ton of them. Obviously, if you want the target crafts, you still need runes. We're gonna get into all the details here. But first, there's also, if you don't want to do this, if you don't, for example, like you already have all the mythics, you can also turn the reputation for the cache. And you see here, I have 169 turn-ins. And I just roughly calculated how many souls it's giving me. And you can see here, at the moment, I can buy scrolls for 250 ash. I'm going to link this sheet below. The reputation gain is 6,000. You can see here, whenever I turn in a bunch of these scrolls, it gives me 6,000 each. And boom, we now have 170. And then you can turn it, you can just buy more. Like so, just buy them. You see, it almost doesn't even go down my Spectral Ash. And then, you know, you can just turn in some more. And then boom, you get another rank, and now you have 71. And these caches, if I take in one, they give you a ton of souls and guaranteed uniques here. Boom. 40 forgotten souls. We got a ton of stuff here. And then also 2 ancestral guarantees. Like this one is very nice for my barb. I can use this. Actually very good. But this is the normal method, right? And with this method, with a million reputation, I would actually be getting, what did we do here? Times 400. And this is a 5. So we would actually be getting 1.6 billion gold. We would be getting 15,000 forgotten souls, 250,000 raw and 800 ancestral items, right? So this is what you can do with your caches. If you already have mythics, this is going to give me another 15,000 forgotten souls if you're struggling with this. But this other method that I'm going to show you now is giving you Obduxite as well as the resplendent caches. So you basically, there's a step-by-step here. We'll show you the video in the end. So you can buy 59 of them, put them in your stash on your main character, right? The vendor is located right here in the middle, basically. And then you just buy the caches, you put them into your stash tab. So it's about 1 stash tab and 1 row. You make a new character, you finish the season quest. It takes about 3 to 4 minutes. Actually, let's say 5 minutes maybe. Finish the first part of the season quest until you unlock this board. I'll show you the full video. It takes about 5 minutes. And then you just turn in all the scrolls on your second character. And boom, you get the resplendent cache. So you see here what we get from this. So this is the resplendent cache. We have now 28. It takes about 5 minutes. Boom. So you see here, we take it. Boom, it drops a resplendent spark. And as well as a ton of other crafting mods. You see, this drops actually a ton of stuff. So you get a lot more than just the normal stuff. So you get this, I don't even really want to look at it. And then there's also this masterworking cache that gives you Obduxite. That's the second highest reward, so we can take this. It also gives you Veld crystals and stuff. So I have 87.7. And boom, this is another, like, boom, 400 optic sight. Actually, how much is it? Yeah, it's like 500. Okay, it's not 2,500 like someone said. But still, it's pretty juicy, and you get this on top. But the main thing you want to get is the sparks here. So boom, you get another spark. And then you make a new character, 5 minutes. And you can do this over and over again. Here's the step-by-step guide. I'm going to put that below. It's actually completely crazy. And you can also get these mythic catches. I think the ratio is actually insane. If you've done a few Belial kills or just played the season, let me know in the comments below how much Spectral Ash you have. But if you have a lot, guys, and you have some time, you just make about 10 Uber Uniques. It takes about 5 to 6 minutes. Let's say 6 minutes doing this. So in 6 minutes, you can get 1 mythic spark. That's actually crazy. That's 10 mythics per hour or 10 sparks. But what you can do is when you craft the mythics, let's go to the blacksmith where you craft them. If you get a mythic that you don't want, you know, you can salvage it again. Right? So we can just forge this here. See, I can forge 14. Let's just do 2. So boom, I'm going to open this too. Maybe we get a 4GA Starless guy. Okay, Amulet Helm. Oh, we got a Shaco with max resource. I don't need this. But now, I spent 4 shards, right? 4 sparks. But now I can just salvage these 2. And we get 2 sparks back. So it only costs me 2 sparks to craft 2 Uber Uniques. And then if you get lucky and you actually get one that you want to keep, well, then it costs you 2. But then you also got an upgrade, right? So on average, it costs you 1 spark to craft 1 Uber. And that means you can get 10 Uber Uniques per hour doing this, assuming you have Ash. But even if you, for some reason, run out of Ash, it is very fast to farm 15,000 Ash to get 1 mythic. Way faster than any other method in the game. So, who knows? This is extremely fast, for sure. We'll see. I would definitely suggest you, if you want some Uber Uniques, many people have been, you know, very negative about the drop rate, but this is giving them to you guaranteed. I really hope that Blizzard does something for the rune drop rate so you can actually target farm. For me, the most efficient is just like randomly craft them without runes and then just salvage them again because you get so many as long as you have this Spectral Ash. Again, I'm going to link this sheet below. I'm going to show you a full run here as well as my initial reaction to all this craziness. So yeah, get your sparks while it's hot, guys, and basically convert some of your ashes into resplendent sparks. Hope you enjoy. Good luck with the crafts. Hopefully you get some 4GA stuff. Let's go. Here comes the video. Okay, my friends, we're going to do a quick test. How long does it take to unlock the Resplendent Cache with the new Reputation Scrolls? So let's start the timer here. First of all, we buy the Reputation Scrolls. Boom. Buy them here at the vendor. Right in the middle. Then we want to head to our stash, because we need to use Reputation Scrolls on a new character. I don't even know what character we're going to make. Okay, I already put some here, so this is like we put them in the stash, basically. And this is the rep scrolls. You need 59 of these. So you put them all in your stash because you need them on the character. Then you leave the game. This is step 1. It's going to be like 30 seconds, 1 minute. I'm also going to explain, so I might be a bit later. So then we do create new character. I don't even know what we're going to do. Whatever class is fastest. I guess Sorcerer. So we just make a Sorc. Finalize. We call her Spark. Season. Start game. We start the game on normal, of course. Log into the game. We will have to do the first season quest in order to unlock the reputation board, and then we can take in all the scrolls. So you go on your horse. Oh, I already fucked up. It's fine though. So talk to this guy, and then you have to go to the Kiovishat site here. We just do the full run, basically. See here, all the boys are already blasting. Sorc Born. It's right here. And then I think what I would suggest is you take in the... yeah, Belial boss power or so. Like, just take in some stuff. It's gonna make you a lot stronger. Doesn't really matter that much. I think we'll one-shot all the stuff anyways. Maybe Ice Sparks is cool. Teleport, Flame Shield. Okay. I don't really think we need much. We just have the boss power, so we just press potion and everything dies anyways. So just start zooming, basically. So you see you can press the potion and it one-shots everything. Okay, then we talk with this guy. Like, skills and stuff doesn't really matter too much. Okay, unfortunately my game crashed, guys, but we are basically in here now. And we're just gonna keep going, shoot some ice shots. Varshan power is also pretty nice. So you just want to go to the end. Like, you don't really care much about like killing these many monsters. I think I found that end already. Okay, I think that's the wrong way to go. So we're gonna blast on here. Quick teleport. I think it might be taking us like 6 minutes. That leech is actually not that insane. I like the Belial power. It just one-shots the boss. So you can just switch. I would say Belial power and you just drink a potion. Like, here, look. Wait, hello? Oh, that's the wrong one. Belial. Okay, you can pretty much do the run a bit faster. Eventually. I still think Sork's the best. I mean, there's a bit of yapping involved everywhere, right? See? Boom, the Belial power just one-shots him. You even get a billet for this. Let's go. Yeah, they all want to talk a bit. Okay. There's going to be a bit of yapping. We'll test Bob as well, guys. Right now we're testing the Mythic. We're going to see how long it takes to get 1 spark. We already got plenty. 28 now. Come on, come on. Can we go now? He's still yapping a bit. Okay, now we can travel to the shop. We'll see if the board unlocks now if we have to do one more quest state. Okay, when we go in here, guys, we're gonna go to the stash tab and grab the scrolls. I'm not sure if we even need to do this quest state. So we just want to grab the first. We need 59 scrolls. So we're just going to grab the first couple. Gonna head to the board. So I guess we will need to do this quest because we can't click the board yet. So there's going to be a bit more yapping here. So yeah, she's going to be talking for a little bit. So you can just get a snack, get a drink. After this, the boss will unlocked. Wait, if we can go back now. People are saying it works. Let's. Okay, we might need to do another character anyways. No. Doesn't work. So you can't go back. You need to finish this quest. Maybe it works now. Yeah, now it works, guys. Okay, just a few minutes. And now, you see, we get the quest. Here's the Mythic. Okay, maybe subtract a minute for that. And then you take in all the scrolls. Apparently do like a minute fast. I would say 6 minutes is possible. And then you see, I need a few more. You can ignore this quest now. You're going to delete this character in a second anyways. And then you go back here. You know, with all the explanation, I'm pretty sure you can be a minute faster. And then you take the rest. I think that's about it. I'm going to take one more. I don't think we need it. And then we'll see what rewards we get. Okay, here's the board. Okay, we're not quite there. So 1, 2, 3. And that should be 59 now. Yeah, 59. And then you get the cash, and then you get the mythic. And you also get a ton of other stuff, guys. So about 7 minutes. Maybe you can do it in 6 without going out there. And you get also the other bags. And then what you can do is, I guess you can also take these bags on another character. So it's going to give you another spark. 7 minutes, 6, 7 minutes per spark. You can probably get about 10 per hour, guys. Now you go back on your main, delete this character and go again. You can also put, if you have stash space, you can just put this in the stash, right? And then open it all together later. You see, like these are just shareable. So we can get more of these. And then this character is empty now. Okay, one more scroll, okay. We leave game, and now we would delete the character. Buy more scrolls and go again. So we can delete this guy. Spark, gone. Delete it. You know, then we're heading back on our Barb. We're in the Barb Nation. We buy more scrolls, and then we repeat. That's actually crazy. A lot of 6 minutes for an Uber Unique is a lot of work. Okay. Yeah, I mean, you have to do 6 minutes of work for it. So it's not completely free, guys. You can only get 10 sparks per hour, which the Uber Unique costs 2 to craft. But if you get one that's not an upgrade, you salvage it and you get a spark back. So you can basically, with 1 spark, you get 1 Uber Unique, right? Because you get it back if you get a bad one and you can salvage it. So that's how you can get a ton of them. And yeah, you also get a ton of sparks, guys. Good luck out there. And yeah, for all my ashes here, I calculated I can get about 81 sparks. That means 81 sparks. I can craft 80 mythic Uber Uniques. Let's say I don't get a good one. I can salvage them and we just get craft again. So that's insane. You also get 2,500 Obduxite and all these boss materials, including Belial Mats. Let's go. If you like this video, make sure to subscribe, leave a like or a comment. I'm also live on Twitch almost every day, so come and say hi.